AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. Now here goes the former Cowboy star. It's DeMarco Murray. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and just 1. A handoff. It's Murray. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go! 3-19!
Murray. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19!
Here's Murray. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation. All of a sudden, you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Redskins set up now 1st and goal. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We're back to Arlington in just a moment. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
Here we go. Leopard!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
You go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding. Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Ten-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
On the counter, Elliott. Look at the spin. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
On third down, Elliott. And he'll get this one. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Reed with it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Gun. They'll look to throw. Finding time. All kinds of time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Blue 58! Blue 58!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll they'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
Back to throw again. He's got time. Still, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Let's go! Blue 58!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. This will be caught at about the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught at the 2. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
All right, here we go. 3, 9, 10.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Cowboys are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Redskins have come in and looked good as the road team. and we'll just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10 with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Now following the interception, they're going to come away with another sack. This will go as a loss of 5. Now following the pick, Williams has got the grab but fumbles here. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Redskins now, their defense coming back onto the field. They don't want to change anything. They've got 0 points against them here, so I would imagine the halftime speech was do more of the same, right?
I think you're right, and it's where defensive coordinators have to walk that line of preparing for the adjustments you expect to come, but not taking away the aggressiveness you've already shown. And they've played so well, I think that's the speech. You nailed it. Just go out and do what you've been doing, and we'll adjust if we see anything different later.
To this point, they've been spectacular. They come out here in the eye. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Second down following the run. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go! Blue 58!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
Let's go! Blue 58!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go! Blue 58!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Goldson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And now back onto the field. Here comes the Cowboys defense. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielding just inside the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Let's go!
They start on the ground with Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. They got the safety last time. Those are ones that don't happen every week. So, Charles, I would imagine that can be a big rallying point for a unit.
Oh, no doubt about it, because right now they've kind of come together, and you can see it. They're an attacking, marauding band of brothers that are making big plays out there.
Marauding?
You like that one, huh?
Is that a word? Seriously?
SAT prep.
Wow. Well, I won't give my score. All right, here they go. They're going to try to maraud again. Marshall will be the lone receiver right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run the option left. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The safety, T.J. Ward, in on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go! Blue 90!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Murray, the lone setback. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Can't find it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. It's Murray. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And 2 field goals now mean they take a rare 6-2 lead. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's back to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Let's go!
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Let's go!
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Blue 58! Blue 58!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Reed with it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green 39.
1 final shot. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters, You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.